anyone who's done well in any career or athletic pursuit knows this, but unfortunately, there's a kind of obsession with the idea that it's all supposed to feel good. And it does feel good, but there's a whole staircase in which it feels kind of lousy.
And I think, you know, in a kind of global way, what you're talking about is falling in love with the process. Like, you have to push this gate open, which might require, you know, more effort than you're comfortable with. But once you push through, it is about, you know, the daily rigor and the tiny wins that you get from that. And it's those tiny little things that you're getting done every day that bring you that internal satisfaction, that are like calibrating that plasticity.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's incredible is the extent to which the mind and thoughts, remember earlier we were talking about how thoughts are spontaneous, negative thoughts, traumatic thoughts, bad thoughts, trying to suppress those is futile. If there's one message I can send people, it's just don't even work at that. But work at the process of introducing thoughts as almost like you would introduce actions, because we can introduce thought. But the idea that you can self-reward the effort process is extremely powerful, because what it means is that if you can recognize agitation, stress, and confusion as an entry point to where you eventually want to go, I do think that even just mental recognition can allow people to pass through it more easily. And then rewarding yourself when you achieve any milestone, like, you know, running to a particular location if you're trying to run a long distance, and then registering that as a partial win. What we know is that the dopamine that's released in response to that suppresses the total amount of adrenaline and gives you more room, more time, more energy to run in the running example. But the thing that can restore those levels, or it can sort of reset those levels lower and give us more gas, more mileage, is dopamine. And it makes perfect sense, because our species had to move against very challenging things in nature and in terms of in culture at every stage of our evolution, including now. 2020 is a good example of this.